What's up, folks? Maximilian here, and I wanted to give you a quick rundown of the book that I was talking about a little while ago. Now, this is the Versus series art book from Udon Entertainment. If you guys aren't familiar with Udon, they've actually published many other art books in the past related to Street Fighter and fighting games, and this one is specifically for like the Marvel vs. Capcom series and is the hardcover version that was at Comic-Con. So I'm going to give you a brief, quick rundown of this book so you can see what to expect. The cover art is actually from UMVC3. Pretty damn cool. If you get into this thing, this is the hardback. I think the one that is available online that is coming out later this year, maybe in November, is the is a softback, so this one's kind of exclusive, but it was $100 freaking, and I really wanted to show folks what was inside this book because some of these are totally awesome. As you can see, the games featured here go as early as The Punisher, X-Men Children of the Atom, all the way until Ultimate Marvel 3. However, let's take a look to see what's inside it. This is some sweet 2D freaking art. Like, that's the best part about these books, is that it shows some of the coolest artwork available. This is some of the American art, but let's get over to, yeah, this is the exclusive drawings that they had. So they have this huge exclusive section where you can see images where artists like came in and like guest drew images just for this book. Some very cool stuff in here. This one's totally awesome with all like the female characters of the game. Let's see what else. Seems to be quite a bit of this one. Sweet picture of Doom, and this goes on for a little while. I don't want to totally spoil the entire book for you, but you kind of get the point. So this now goes into the key visual parts that have like pin-ups and some of the early work for the games. As you can see, this is all the pencil art for the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 characters. Looks really damn cool. Stuff is classic. This is actually some of my favorite stuff. This is the original X-Men Children of the Atom poster that was done by Capcom. I think yeah, I'm about to say Akimen did this one. It actually says in the lower right corner what was the name of the artist that did each one of the images, and some of this stuff goes back a long time. Like this picture by Akimen of the original Marvel superheroes, dude, I never even really have seen this image before. It's really crazy. So there's some stuff in here that's actually really unique. Here's the Joe Mad artwork that was from Marvel Superheroes for the PlayStation 1. Awesome stuff. Extremely crazy to see how old these games are now. Bangus in here, more Bangus. Yeah, Bangus did all the art for the original Marvel vs. Capcom, which is one of my favorites. This is Nishimura. And of course, getting into Shinkiro for Ultimate Marvel 3. So if we skip forward a little bit, you guys have probably seen a lot of that before. There's actually some images in here that I have still yet to see, or that I have not even seen before, like this stuff. This was for like the Famitsu DVD magazine, and I had never even seen this stuff before, and it actually looks really damn cool. So that's the kind of stuff I like about art books, is that if the art book can offer some like exclusivity, like, you know, stuff that you don't see all the time, then it's really damn cool. So move on. This is all Ultimate Marvel 3. This is individual character artworks, and this is the stuff that I'm really into. Some of the like really old stuff from like the 90s and old Capcom, you know. Some classic works here. And here's the stuff from X-Men vs. Street Fighter, the original. Check out how wicked awesome Apocalypse was. Little focus. Anyway. Yeah, this stuff looks really damn cool. The two different versions of Chun-Li that were in the game. And as you can see, the picture quality is extremely good. Especially on this crappy camera that I'm using right here, but nonetheless. So we go through X-Men vs. Street Fighter, get all the way until Marvel vs. Capcom. You guys remember these characters, right? These badass Marvel vs. Capcom characters. Here's Commando, one of the coolest dudes ever. Jin, another one of the coolest dudes ever. More complete works of the art. If we skip forward a bit, we get to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which has a ton of character portrait art and will probably go on for quite some time. Yeah, it absolutely does. Let's check out the rest. This is all Ultimate. We already know a lot of what Ultimate has to offer, so you kind of get the idea. Let's go forward. We're only about halfway through this book so far. Now we're really starting to get into stuff. This is some of that, some of the poster and like primer art that was for these games. Yeah, like extra works and sketches and stuff. I really like this stuff. This is the stuff you hardly have ever seen. which is more notably like the characters. This is some of the Versus art. I'm actually not even too sure where this stuff was used. Nonetheless, it's really damn cool. You can see this is all the assists as well, because Jubilee was never in the Capcom fighting game, except the fact that she was an assist in Marvel 1. Stuff like that. Pretty damn cool. Moving forward, we got some more exclusive artwork from the original X-Men vs. Street Fighter. This is that stuff that was redrawn for the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 re-release. Cool shot of Strider right there. And here's actually some HD mock-ups of the stages for the backgrounds. I don't know if these are actually redrawn. It definitely looks like they are redrawn for Marvel 2, because they're high-res stages, but you know, they weren't that amazing. And here's all the ending artwork for Marvel 2 as well. This stuff's actually pretty damn cool. I've never seen all the appropriate endings in this game, so this is actually kind of neat to see this stuff. Magneto and Akuma sitting side by side, Captain Commando and Gambit. Yeah, this is awesome. And here's all the cinematic selections for UMVC3. Skip forward a few, it looks like that's just what that is. Here's the stuff I really like, there's like the character creation stuff. What the hell is this? So yeah, you kind of get the idea. This book kind of offers a ton of different stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail for all of the images. It actually has a full character biography like breakdown chart that you can see for each one of the individual characters. Sakura, Sabretooth, all in alphabetical order, of course. Oh my god, look at Servbot. And yeah, all the guys that you might have remembered from previous games that have been long gone, and it gives you a full breakdown of all of them and tells you where the games they were from. So some fairly cool stuff. It even shows like characters that were in games but, you know, weren't exactly playable. So stuff like that. That's actually really damn cool. And then Cyber Akuma and Abyss. So a pretty damn good art book. I say it's like it's fairly good. There are a couple other Udon Capcom art books that I like a lot too. Here's all the card artwork from Marvel 3, and I'm trying to see which book it is. I don't even know if they have it on here anymore. It was from the original Street Fighters before Street Fighter 4 was released. That's actually my favorite Udon art book, but this one's really good. If you guys have pre-ordered this one, it's probably definitely a worthy purchase if it's around like 50 bucks or so. And I think the $100 price tag is a bit steep for an art book, but nonetheless, it is a fairly faithful rendition of all the artwork that was from the previous Versus games, and we've never seen that in an art book before, so check it out if you haven't, guys. It should be available on Amazon for pre-order now. But yeah, I kind of dig it. If I had to give it to like a number scale, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. So pretty damn good stuff. That's about it for now. Take care, guys.